Your 10 minutes of nonstop news. At the federal level and now at the state level in Texas, lawmakers have introduced a bill to keep daylight savings time year-round. News Channel 10's Devin Darmstetter joins us live in studio. And Devin, in Texas, the senator who authored the bill is leaving it up to the people to decide.
That's right, Stacy. If passed, Senate Bill 2329 would require a vote in the November general election and a congressional action or federal court order to be enacted. Either way, justification for and against the change is pouring in.
But I think there are some issues that are so fundamental and so important to people and their families, and that's one of them, because it will affect every family in Texas for the rest of their lives. This is one of those issues that most everybody has an opinion on, one way or the other.
Senator Paul Betancourt said in a press release, when you think of hot-button public policy issues, what usually comes to mind are things such as property tax relief and school finance and pension reform. However, the issue of daylight savings time has roused passions on both sides of the debate for over 100 years. Smithy says a lot of people would like to go to daylight savings time year-round. However, there are some factors to consider. For example, construction and landscaping workers.
They cannot work too early in the morning because they, with the noise for people who are still asleep, they can work later into the night, 9 or so, if it's daylight, if there's enough light to work.
Another aspect to consider is how this would affect sports.
College games that start at the early slot, 11 o'clock slot, now would start at 10 o'clock, and the NCAA won't permit that. So Texas colleges would lose one of the 3 or 4 available slots for television games. That's one consideration, but it would cost the state a considerable amount of revenue if that were to happen.
Again, the way the proposition is worded, the vote would occur at the next general election in November of this year. This would be too late to make the change, and because of that, Smithy says he assumes, if passed, it would go into effect March of 2024. Stacy, back to you.